Tennis is an international sport, and players from around the world are coming to Stony Brook to play. 11 out of the 17 players on the men's and women's tennis teams come from overseas, all for different reasons.
It's a good team, good location. I wanted to be close to a big city, and here, close to New York.
I heard academic-wise this is good school, and also tennis team is great. And I actually knew one player from the tennis team, so I just decided to come here.
Stony Brook University's men's and women's tennis team's head coach, Gary Glassman, says he loses out to private and Ivy League schools and struggles to get the best local talent.
And we always try to make a play for those kids, but it can be a tough sell when the parents and the player themselves want to go to a private school. So to be competitive, we look internationally.
Stony Brook isn't the only school to do so. Out of all the men's and women's tennis players in the America East Conference, over 40% are international students. Head coach at Binghamton, Adam Cohen, has the same problem.
Most of the best kids in the New York area wanted to go to an Ivy institution rather than coming to Binghamton. And so I then decided, well, I'm going to use my international contacts that I've had over the last 8 or 9 years prior to Binghamton. And so I made a trip to Europe and watched a lot of players and convinced these guys to come.
Larger schools like Syracuse University don't do any international recruiting for their tennis team.
Well, I think in the United States right now, there are a lot of players that get missed because we're doing a lot of recruiting outside of the States internationally. And we only recruit Americans. We don't even look at the international kids. And we really have an initiative to try to bring back American tennis, the American players who were known for being scrappy and hard workers. And we want that type of player back again in the States and kind of back in the tennis world.
Here at Stony Brook University, tennis isn't the only international sport. Stony Brook averages twice the number of international athletes than the rest of the sports programs in the America East. Glassman believes this reflects the diversity of the university as a whole.
And one of the things that our former president, Shirley Strum Kenny, wanted to make it not just a New York regional school, wanted to make it a national and international school. So they certainly don't discourage us from reaching far and wide, whether it's around the country or around the world, to bring in student athletes.
Though still planning on recruiting internationally, Coach Glassman says he still tries to get the best local recruits.
We actually have made more inroads. We have 2 young ladies on the team from Long Island. We're looking to sign a boy from Forest Hills next week. So each year we try to dig our heels in a little bit deeper in the local area.